want to turn it over to my business partner, the VP of FFL High Voltage. And guys, take notes because she is crushing it with Legacy Safeguard. We've talked about Legacy Safeguard, but I think she's going to put a different spin on it tonight. And she's going to talk about where she inserts the conversation in the script about signing up for Legacy Safeguard, why it's so important that people get Legacy Safeguard, because even though it's a free product, it actually does something to secure your clients in place. So you're less likely to have chargebacks and people canceling on you. And we're going to do a little bit of role play of how she sounds to what she says to the client when she's inserting the Legacy Safeguard into her actual script. I think I said that right. So without further ado, we'll turn it over to my business partner. Let's go, Karyn G. Let's run it up.
Karyn G. It's like, nah. Hey guys, what's up, Fire Squad? How y'all doing tonight? Glad to be able to go over this with you guys about Legacy Safeguard and how it's changing my business, and it can change yours too when you start to use it. So, you know, the leaders had a call and they actually did a call on training here about selling Legacy Safeguard. So I was like, wow, you know what? Cool. Free membership for your clients. I think that's awesome. The cool part, even though it's free, it still holds so much value. And let me tell you why. So number one, like Kali said, it really helps guys write this down with client retention. Right. So the reason why I use it is because I know, being in the insurance industry for over 10 years, is that when a client has more than one product, they're more likely to keep their life insurance policy or any product they have with you if you only had just sold them one. Right. So this is why we always ask the golden question. This is why we're talking about Legacy Safeguard. We're giving you options to increase your sales, to increase your client retention, but most importantly, bring value to your clients. Because one of the things that I like to let my clients know is that we just don't sell you life insurance. We offer a service of value where we help you from start to finish, right? And by finishing that, is helping them lock in that legacy with Legacy Safeguard to the resources and information and tools they have access to when that time comes. For example, guys, and all you got to do is go to Legacy Safeguard University. I think that's what it is.com. Sign up. It's super simple, right? And they provide the tools necessary for you to learn what it offers and what it comes with, right? So what it comes with is, number one, legacy planning services, right? 2, estate planning support. 3, end-of-life planning, guidance and assistance. And also, last but not least, support for survivors. And guys, I think this is so important because I think everybody on here at one point has lost somebody close to them or lost a loved one. And most people don't know how to handle that. They don't, going into work the next day or conversations with family members and loved ones is just not the same. Some people fall into a deep depression. Some people get hooked on drugs. So many different type of things happen. So this is an amazing tool that you can give, or a product that you can give to your clients, so they can ensure that they're leaving their family in the best position possible, right? Emotionally, financially, it gives order and structure, right? So super simple, right? I guess I'll go through each one, right? The Legacy Planner Archive, guys, what that does is it reduces the confusion, right, for the client. How many of you have lost somebody? And I want some interaction here. So if everybody can throw a 1 up in the chat, right? How many of you have actually lost somebody and you had to make the arrangements or assist with the arrangements and you didn't know where to start? You had to go to work, you had to take care of family, you had to take care of kids, you had to plan, you had to write the obituary, you had to worry about flowers, you had to worry about all these things, right? And it can get very chaotic, right? And even though we're in the industry, we have a 1 up to these clients because they're not in the industry, right? So it puts them in a position where it reduces the confusion, it reduces the stress for their loved ones by putting their final wishes and funeral planning resources all together in one place, right? I think that's super important, right? And it outlines what needs to be completed when in regards to the death certificate as well as the obituary. I know I lost 6 family members last year. My dad was the last one. I'm glad I didn't write the obituary, right? I know I could have said some amazing and fantastic things, but mentally, I wasn't in the space where my words could come together to put it down. So they really provide the blueprint for you guys to be organized, not just you, right? But also your families that you're protecting, right? Estate planning support, guys. What they do is they assist you in locating specialized estate and elder law attorneys practicing in your area or your client's area to help you guide you through the estate planning process. I think this is super important, right? So people want to protect their estate. They want the resources. They don't know who to call. But guess who they're going to call if they don't know what to do? They're going to call you, their agent, right? And what does that mean? When your clients call you, you can always offer them more things. Hey, listen, I know we didn't discuss this, right? Or maybe you didn't follow up on the golden question. Hey, I know you had mentioned that you had some money sitting out there that we were talking about protecting, right? Let's schedule a day and time where we can do that. The more times you can communicate with your client, the better chances you have of them keeping the product, as well as them having more than one product with you, right? The next one is support for survivors, right? I just talked about that, right? Legacy Safeguard advisors will actually assist the survivor in a wide range of services. What does that include? Support for the insurance claim process, advising on possible bereavement travel options, assisting with memorial planning services, helping the family with other special requests. I think I've heard they even negotiate getting the best price for either cremation or a traditional earth burial. They go all in to help families, and I think this is super, super awesome. And then, guys, they make it easy for you to enroll. When you go and I know some of you think like, well, I don't have time. No, it literally doesn't take that long at all. As soon as you finish with your client, the enrollment process is so easy. Why? Because you've already collected all the information that it requires on the life insurance application. And it doesn't even go that deep. It just asks for the name, the date of birth, the phone number, the email, right? The address. And then you check, right, that you are the agent that assisted them to become a member. And then you enroll them and they get an email, and then they get a personalized card with their name as a member, your name as the agent. And what does that do? It locks in your credibility, right? Because if they can not only just see your license and your virtual business card, they're also getting a business card of you being the agent for them with Legacy Safeguard. That just increases all your chances of locking that client in for a lifetime, and two, getting a lifetime of referrals. Talked about the membership card. So yeah, that's pretty much simple. I guess what it comes down to is I put it on everybody, right? Because when you talk about client retention, I don't like losing money. I don't like money going out the window faster than it's coming in. If you're one of those people and you're having, if you're an agent and you're having issues with clients keeping their policy, I highly recommend this for you, but I highly recommend this for everybody, just to take a few minutes after you sell the client that policy and really do what's right and lock their legacy into their family. I'm telling you, it's not just now, but it pays off in the future when you go back to get referrals, when you want to go back and offer other products, and just building that personal relationship with that client in just a few minutes. So they really know. And here's the thing. People don't know how much you care. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And offering this to your clients afterwards as a free membership will let them know that you really do just care. You're not just taking their social and taking their bank account right when you call them to sell them life insurance. You're locking in their legacy. So the next step that we're going to take, guys, is we're going to do some role playing.
Let's go.
Sound fun? All right. Kali, so you're my client, right?
Yep.
Okay. So let me say this,
David asked
right?
the question. It doesn't drip. There's no drip in it. It just sends them an email. What I suggest is, and this is what I did, is that everybody should probably sign up for this service for themselves and see how it actually works, because it's free, right? Everybody can use it. And if you sign up for yourself, it's going to be that much easier to explain to your client exactly how it works and what the benefits and the features are of the product. You can explain to them at the beginning. They're going to get an email from you that has their information, your information. They'll understand exactly what's happening. So that's going to be the easiest way, is to just try it, sign up yourself and see how it works and get the membership for yourself. But yeah, Karyn, let's do a couple role plays. So at what point in your script do you put this?
So first, that's what I was going to say. So first, before I even go into it, during the presentation, when I let them know what we're going to be doing today, after I tell them what we're going to do today, Kali, what I would say to you as my client is, hey, Kali.
Yes.
So before we get off the phone today and I help you out, I do have a free gift for you. Is that okay?
Yeah. Oh, sure. I'm a deaf anything free, please. Yes.
Okay, perfect, perfect. So what does that do, guys? That keeps the client engaged on the phone, because a lot of what I do is one call closes, or I book appointments that same day in the evening or the next day. So these people really don't know who I am. They're getting a business card, they're getting a license from me. They don't know me, right? So I want them to be with me through the entire process of me selling them the biggest part of what we do, which is the foundation, their life insurance. So in their mind, the whole time they're thinking, okay, great. Once we finish, she's going to give me a free gift. I wonder what that free gift is, right? So it keeps them on the phone, okay? So that part I got out the way. So I actually put that in there after I tell them what we're going to do today.
Okay,
So once we get
do that whole part, Karyn, what we're going to do today, and then let us hear how it goes.
Okay, so I'm gonna read right off the script, okay, because that's what just so everybody can understand. I'm gonna do it in a nutshell, okay?
Yeah.
Because I want all of us to be on the same page, right? And guys, I'm going over the telesale handbook. If you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, it's on the Agent Hub. So, Kali, my job, like I said, my job is super simple. I'm the head underwriter for over 30 different insurance companies. All right, what does that mean? That means I could actually shop around for you. So the shopping around stops here, and we're just going to run through a suitability sheet. Now, all insurance is state regulated. It varies about $2 to $5 per month. They take all different ages, health, medications. So this is where I'm the most useful to you. And after we find the company, you're going to build out your own plan and how much you spend down to the penny. Sound fair?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. And then all we can do today is submit the application to the insurance company to see if we can get you approved before you decide to be on your journey to purchase life insurance. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And then before we finish today, after I help you, Kali, I have a free gift to offer you. Is that okay with you?
I'm all down for free. What is it?
All right,
Is it
perfect. Oh, yeah, yeah. No. I'm going to go over everything at the end, but let's get this squared away for you first, okay?
okay?
Okay, perfect. So I let them linger in their mind because they can't wait to get to the end, right? They're not even going to be thinking about everything we're doing, right? I mean, they are, but the biggest part of their mind is going to be, I wonder what she's going to offer me at the end, right? She
That's what I
cares.
want. I would be thinking that. That would make me excited.
Okay. So then once we get to the end, I lock you in, I sell you the insurance. I'll say, hey, Kali.
Yes.
Okay. How important is it that we lock in and that you leave that legacy to your family, that everything that we're setting up today, how important is it to leave that legacy to your family and lock it in?
Oh, it's very important. I can't have my son struggling.
Absolutely, absolutely. So like I said, remember in the beginning where I told you that we don't just sell life insurance, we walk you through the entire process. We care from start to finish.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm going to offer you a free membership, right? And it's through a partnership that I have with Legacy Safeguard. Have you ever heard of them before?
No.
No?
Well,
Okay.
it's not like do they do like a home security?
No, not home security, but it's something even better. So remember, we just did life insurance today, right?
Yeah, Jesse cracking up.
Okay. Okay. I'm breaking up.
No, Jesse is cracking up.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. Let me ask you, Kali, have you ever lost a loved one where you had to set up their final arrangements, or you saw a close loved one that had to set up final arrangements for a loved one? Have you
Yeah.
ever been in that predicament?
Yeah, my dad passed away like 5 years ago.
I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry. Let me ask you, what was your mindset at the time? And I know we don't like to talk about these things, but stay with me. I'm going somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
What were you like? What was it like for you? Was it chaotic? Mentally, physically?
I
What were
mean,
your
I
feelings?
I didn't know what to. Me and my sister didn't know what to do. I mean, we went to the funeral home, and we told them what we wanted, and they did it. And we did, but we really didn't even know what my dad even wanted for real.
Got you, got you. And how did you deal with him passing? It wasn't, you didn't deal with it good, did you?
No, it was sudden. Absolutely, yeah, it happened really suddenly. So no.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So, if now, what if you would have had a company, a product that you could get everything all in once, organization with an assistance with legacy planning, estate planning, end of life planning, but most importantly, because I know that was your dad and you loved him so much, support for
Well,
dealing with or grieving his
like
loss.
I don't have no money. I told you I just got enough to be able to do a cremation. I don't have no money to leave nobody.
No, 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 no. I understand. Not a problem. But when I say legacy, your life insurance is also a legacy as well. And it doesn't have to be things that cost money. It could be things that you really wanted to go to your family if you had any. But let me ask you, because we're talking about with that time and that mental state of mind and the feelings that you had when your dad passed away. Wouldn't it have been great to have a product where you dial one phone number and you can get assistance and guidance with every aspect of the final arrangements of taking care of your dad?
That sounds good, Miss Karen, but how much that costs?
So it's actually free. It costs nothing to you, right? But it's everything. It could cost you if you don't have it. Do you want to go through what you went through again with someone else, like what you did with your dad mentally and emotionally?
No, but I don't have no more money, Miss Karen. So if as long as it's free, then I'm interested.
Yeah, not a problem. As long as you can dip in your wallet and there's nothing there, we're still going to give it to you. Sound fair?
Oh yeah, I like free girl. Yeah.
Okay, good, good, perfect. So I'm going to offer you this free membership. It's super simple to enroll. If you don't have a will, if you don't have a trust, if you don't have an attorney, if you need help and you're grieving a loved one, if you don't know what to do when that time comes and you need help with the obituary and just planning the arrangements or finding a funeral home, everything is wrapped in one for you, and we'll be here to assist you when that time comes. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So we're just going to go ahead and get you enrolled right now.
Okay.
Now,
It won't take long, Miss Karen.
nope, not going to take long at all, I promise. All right. So we're going to get you all set up here. And then the next things, before I let you go, Miss Khalid, right? Let me ask you, how important is it about what we did today?
It's very important.
Very important.
Mhm.
Okay. And how many of your loved ones, like your top 3 to 5 people that you love, trust, and care about, and that you talk to on a daily basis, how many of them would love to have access to a will or a trust or help with legacy planning services with leaving and locking in a legacy to their family?
Well, I know Mr. James needed because he is 89 years old and he is about to die, honey. So we gotta get Mr. James. So that's one.
Okay. Perfect. And how many of them like that it would be free to be a member?
Oh, Mr. James, everybody would love that. All my friends like free stuff.
Okay. What's Mr. James' phone number?
443
Mm-hmm.
811 zero zero
Mm-hmm.
zero two.
Okay. And who comes to mind next that you would love to be a blessing to and refer someone that you know? Who else comes to mind?
Yep, my aunt Fanny, she was talking about
Mm-hmm.
insurance the other day.
Okay.
She needs some
Who
insurance.
else?
And probably I don't think my son got no insurance. He got like
Okay.
3 kids, and he definitely needs something. So
Okay.
my son, his
Okay.
name is Kai.
I got you. I got you. Do you have a best friend?
Yeah, but she already got insurance. She got insurance already.
Oh yeah, no, that's perfect. Actually, you think she'd be interested in getting information for a will or wanting a
Oh,
trust or
that thing you gave me, that legacy thing. Yes, honey. Yeah,
yes, being a free member.
yeah.
Okay. Perfect. What's your best friend's name?
Her name is Karyn. Just
Okay,
like
Karen.
you.
Oh, sort of like mine. Okay, love
Yeah.
it. Okay, it was meant to be.
Yeah, it sure was, Miss Karyn.
All right, perfect. All right, and then do you have any aunts or cousins or anybody that you're super close to? Anybody else that comes to mind?
No, they all dead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. Sound like a plan. All right. So I'll make sure I get this out to your family And guys, that's how I do it. That's, it's so easy to, when I call somebody and say, hey, colleague, I was on the phone with your sister for like 10 minutes. She was talking about how amazing you were and how you're a great mom and this and that. And, she actually highly recommended you to me, that you may be interested in getting information and becoming a free member like I did for her, to get access to will information, trust, estate planning, and final expense. Do you have life insurance outside of work, colleague?
No, but I'm good.
Oh, no, not a problem. So this is actually a free membership where we offer you to help you when that time comes, when all those areas that I just talked about. Do you currently have a will in place?
No, I don't have no money for no will, honey.
Oh, no, not a problem. So we're actually going to show you some options where you can actually set that up. And like I said, this is a free membership. Does that make sense?
Okay.
How important is it to lock in that legacy for your family when that time comes, to make sure that there's no confusion at the time of death?
As long as it's free.
All right. Free.com, right?
Free.com, honey.
Okay. So just to be sure we can lock in your legacy, we got to know what your legacy is. Who do you currently have for life insurance outside of work?
Oh, this is good. I think I got the they got that $9.95 thing. That
Yeah, you talking about Colonial Penn?
I think so. One of them things on TV.
All right. And guys, this is not handling objection moments. I could handle it for you. But that will be on the next time we do this. So that's how I call the referral that I got on the list. And that's how I get the name of the company they have. And I'm able to move forward with assisting them and putting them into the best life insurance product, but also putting them in a position where they have this free membership and locking in those clients.
Does anybody, that was good, Karyn. I hope people, this is recorded. So if people weren't taking notes, it's definitely recorded. What questions? Okay, David Jermaine, you raise your hand. Can you come off mute, David? Ask your question.
Yeah, could we use this for social media, like putting this job form out and then leveraging and say, hey, free legacy planning, if you will, and
I don't
then
know why not.
And only thing is, like, if they fill out the form, what happens? Do we get their contact information?
Hi, can I say?
Go ahead, Jesse.
So when you put that form, if you just put that on there, there's a spot for the agent information. You will never know that they filled it out if you just post that online. They won't have an agent. So you don't get anything. So if you put that out there, great, you're just giving away that service for free, neato, but you won't get a lead. They won't have an agent. You have to type that in on the form, your name and your email and your NPN number. Your NPN number links it on the back end with Integrity. And then I'm assuming, I threw that part in there because why else would they ask for your NPN? But also it says on the card who your agent is, because you put your name on the thing.
On the form.
And then you get a copy of the email as well. So when you do it for yourself, I use two different emails. I put my personal email as my client and I put my business email as my agent, and I got 2 emails. So I was like, oh, and then when I started doing with clients, I knew. So just FYI.
Does that make sense? So David, like I said, I think for everybody, it makes sense that everybody goes in and signs up themselves so you can see how it will work. And so then the thing that's going to answer a lot of the questions that you have is just by going in and trying to sign up for it yourself. There's all, like, Karyn didn't make up all the stuff that she said. Like, there's a PowerPoint on Legacy Safeguard University that talks about all of the points that she went over today, all of the highlights of what a Legacy Safeguard does and how it does it. Right, Karyn?
That is correct. And guys, if you're like me, I will forget if I don't have a script or something in front of me. So just like I keep my script in front of me, I keep my PowerPoint and I keep my brochure of the Legacy Safeguard. So I make sure I'm hitting those points. I'm not fumbling, and that, my credibility is from the beginning till the end of the appointment. And keep in mind too, David, this is also personal, right? We're talking about client retention. And we're talking about our credibility when we're assisting clients. So it's good to give it out on social media, but there's no benefit if they don't know who you are as the agent, like Jesse said. So I would say just keep it personal with your clients so that you can really, even though you already, everybody on here does a great job at establishing a relationship with their clients. This just takes it to the next level and and it raises the bar on who we are, FFL's name, the company's name, and also us as the agents and our license number and our code.
So guys, if you go, someone's asking again, if you go to legacysafeguarduniversity.com, that is where you sign up as an agent. That's also where you go to sign up your clients as a client as a customer for the Legacy Safeguard. So legacysafeguarduniversity.com. Any other questions? This was good training, guys. Wasn't this great training?
Heck yeah.
I picked up some nuggets tonight.
On the legacy site, when we sign up as an agent, but you also mentioned signing ourselves up, like as if we were to be the customer too.
Yeah, so sign yourself up as an agent first, and then sign yourself up. Just sign yourself up as a client. But I did the same thing. When I sign myself as an agent, I use my FFL email, my business email. But then when I sign myself as a client, I use my personal email so that I can see what the client gets on their side.
Gotcha.
Anything else, guys? Where can we find a recording? The recordings get posted in Discord, I believe. After the call. Does anybody know for sure? I know that we get them in a separate group chat, but does anybody know for sure where the recordings are posted? Bryce, do you know? I saw you shaking your head. Jesse?
I think
they usually gets posted in our thread, but I don't know where they're I don't think they're housed somewhere other than that spreadsheet.
Does anybody know
it gets sent
where they post the link though?
Yeah, but I think doesn't Mike post it on our team Facebook page?
Mm-hmm.
And YouTube.
Yeah, I've seen it posted.
Oh right, YouTube. Duh. It's in the YouTube page.
Yeah,
it's in the NFL National YouTube page.
How you don't have to be that smart to do this business.
I know, right? We make it so much harder than it really is. Make it all kinds of complex.
FFL National YouTube page. Thank you, Jesse. And they're normally available within a couple hours after the call is over. So check back around 7 or 8 o'clock. Around 8 or 9 o'clock to see if it's uploaded on the FFL National YouTube page. That makes so much sense. If there's no more questions. Oh, we got a couple more. Are there scripts for regular insurance sales calls? Every script that you need is on fflnational.com on the agent hub. Someone already answered it. Thank you, Elizabeth Martin, for answering. And then the PowerPoints on Legacy Safeguard. I'm trying to figure out what these acronyms mean, Jesse. The PowerPoints on Legacy Safeguard are here, and Jesse posted the link in the group chat, so you can get it right there. The links to the overview of Legacy Safeguard and how it works, so you can explain to your client. So if there's nothing else, guys, we can wrap up a little bit early tonight. Any more questions?
Kali, I got a question.
All right.
On the Legacy Safeguard, when you sign up a client, is it natural for us to get an email with their name on it?
Yeah.
Yep.
You're gonna get exactly what they get. You want to see exactly what they see. Yep. So
I was wondering. Okay.
And they'll get an email with the information.
Okay. That's what I want to know.
Is there a training on IULs? Yes. Everything, Coach Lauren Bratton, everything is on fflnational.com. Everything you need, if you are new, not just for her, but if you are brand new, fflnational.com has everything you need. Scripts, quota calculator, everything. Everything you need is there. fflnational.com. The passcode is all caps, win with F. Should I say that on here? Because the reason is win with FFL is the passcode. I don't know why they have a passcode, and I know it's recorded, and it goes to the World Wide Web. But guys, if there's no more questions tonight, thank you so much, Karyn, for your time. Thank you for pouring into us about Legacy Safeguard and giving us new details on how it works. And hopefully we got a lot of people that's going to start using it. I know I'm going to start adding that thing saying I got something free for you at the end of the call to keep them interested in what you got to say versus them hanging up when you get to the payment part, right? So
Can I add
let's
something
go.
to that too, real quick, Kali?
Yep, sure.
Because I know guys, we call a lot of older leads, and sometimes these seniors, they don't have no time in their day and they are looking for something free. So when they're confused also, it just came to me. I'm like, oh, if they really don't know why they filled this out, okay, I'm assuming you filled this out because you were looking for the free resources to get a will and a trust. They're like, yes, yes. Okay, first I need to know what you would be leaving behind. Who do you have for life insurance?
Right. There you
Keeps them on the
go.
phone to get that information.
There you go. So it helps overcome some of the objections, basically, is what I just heard you say.
Yep, there you
There you
go.
go. All right, guys, let's go ahead and make it a great week. Let's run it up. Hopefully, again, this was a great training. Great training, Karyn. Thank you for the nuggets. Thank you for everybody who jumped on. Guys, you could be doing anything else but hanging out with us tonight. So thank you for your time as well, everybody who jumped on. Have an amazing week, and we'll see y'all soon. Bye.